Let me ask you something. When you wake up, do you ever see it? You know, a few too many hairs left behind on your pillow? Or maybe you're in the shower. You run your hands through your hair, and you end up with a clump in your hand that seems a little bigger than usual. And when you look in the mirror under that harsh bathroom light, are you starting to see just a little more scalp than you remember seeing yesterday? It's a scary feeling. Look, we all lose about 50 to 100 hairs every single day. That's totally normal. But what if you're losing way more? What if the tiny everyday things you do, the stuff you don't even think about, tar secretly and slowly destroying your hair right from the root? Here's the scary truth. What you don't know can make you go bald. You might just brush it off as genetics or stress, but the reality is, you might be actively sabotaging your own hair every single day. And if you don't fix it now, in just a few years, you might not even recognize the person staring back at you in the mirror. But you're here, and that means you're ready to fight back. You're ready to take control. So, before we break down the 5 deadly habits that you might be doing right now, I need you to do me a quick favor. If you are serious about stopping this hair loss and building stronger, thicker, healthier hair, just take 1 second and hit that like button right below this video. It seriously helps the channel reach more people. And if you're new here, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and make sure you ring that notification bell. That way, you'll never miss out on the tips and strategies we share to help you look and feel your best. You good? All right, let's get into it. Let's expose these hidden hair killers. Habit number 1, your nighttime sabotage. The first mistake starts when you're not even awake in your bed. We've all done it. You take a late night shower, you're exhausted, and you just crash onto the pillow, falling asleep with damp or straight up wet hair. This is a fatal mistake. When your hair is wet, it's at its absolute weakest and most fragile state. The cuticle, that's the outer protective layers, all swelled up and open. And as you toss and turn, moving your head on that pillow, you're creating an insane amount of friction. Imagine taking fine grit sandpaper to a wet silk rope. That's what you're doing. You're just tearing up that outer layer, causing breakage, split ends, and worst of all, weakening the strand right from the follicle. If you have to shower at night, please, just make sure your hair is at least 80% dry before you go to bed. Hit it with a blow dryer on the cool setting for a couple of minutes to get that excess moisture out. Now, combine that with the second nighttime mistake, your pillowcase. Chances are, you're sleeping on a cotton pillowcase. Cotton feels nice on your skin, but it's a disaster for your hair. Cotton is an extremely absorbent material. All night long, it's just sucking all the precious natural oils, your sebum, right off your scalp and out of your hair, leaving it dry, frizzy, and brittle by morning. Plus, it creates way more friction than you think. Every move you make, your hair is snagging and pulling. The simple fix? Switch to a silk or satin pillowcase. The surface is so smooth that your hair just glides over it. No friction, and it doesn't absorb moisture, so it helps your hair keep its natural oils. Just try it for 1 week. I promise you will wake up and feel the difference. Habit number 2, you're using hair oil. All wrong. Hair oil can be your best friend or your worst enemy. The problem is, most guys just use oil without understanding why. Here's the deal. Every oil has a different job. Coconut oil is great for penetrating the hair shaft. Argan oil is awesome for adding shine. Tea tree oil is great for fighting dandruff. But if your goal is growth and fighting hair loss, one oil stands out above the rest. Rosemary oil. This essential oil has been proven in clinical studies to give results just as powerful as the active ingredient in Rogaine when used consistently, but how you use it is everything. Don't make these mistakes. First, stop using way too much. We have this more is better mindset. We drown our scalp in oil, thinking we're nourishing it. All you're really doing is clogging your follicles, which then forces you to overwash with harsh shampoo to get it out, which just dries your hair out all over again. 4 to 5 drops of essential oil mixed with a carrier oil like jojoba or almond is more than enough. Second mistake, never sleep with oil in your hair. It clogs your pores, causes irritation, and can even become a breeding ground for fungus. The best way to use it is to massage those few drops into your scalp for 5 or 10 minutes before you get in the shower to shampoo. Studies have shown that a regular scalp massage alone can actually increase your hair's thickness. Habit number 3. Your drying technique is towel torture. You just finished your shower, your hair is clean. What's the first thing you do? You probably grab a towel and start rubbing your head violently, like you're trying to start a fire with 2 sticks. This is one of the absolute worst things you can do. Remember, wet hair is fragile hair. Rubbing it like that with a rough towel is the fastest way to cause massive breakage and literally pull hairs out from their weakened roots. From now on, be gentle. If you can, get a microfiber towel. It's way more absorbent and so much softer. Don't rub, just gently pat and press your hair to absorb the excess water. The second drying mistake is the hairdryer's surface of the sun setting. Yeah, it's fast. But using blistering hot air on your hair every single day is like literally cooking it from the inside out. That extreme heat flash evaporates the water molecules inside the hair shaft, leaving your hair dry, brittle, and thin over time. It also scorches your scalp, drying it out and causing irritation. If you absolutely have to use a blow dryer, use the cool or warm setting and always keep it moving. Habit number 4. You're using a shampoo that's way too harsh. Your shampoo might be the #1 enemy hiding in plain sight in your shower. Most commercial regular guy shampoos on the market are loaded with sulfates like sodium lauryl sulfate or SLS. Sulfates are incredibly strong detergents. They're the exact same ingredient used in dish soap to cut through tough grease, and that's why they make all those big, satisfying bubbles. But here's the problem. Your scalp needs a thin layer of natural oil to stay healthy and protected. Sulfates don't care. They annihilate everything. They strip your scalp completely bare, which sends a panic signal to your body to produce even more oil, all while leaving your actual hair strands dry, weak, and rough. Check your shampoo label today. If it has sulfates, throw it out. Switch to a sulfate-free shampoo and a mild conditioner. These will clean your hair gently without stripping it of its life. Also, think about how often you're washing. It depends on your hair type. If you have curly hair, 1 to 2 times a week is plenty. If it's wavy, 2 to 3 times a week is fine. If it's straight, 3 to 4 times a week might be necessary. And look, if you hit the gym or sweat every day, it's okay to wash daily, as long as you're using a very gentle, daily-use sulfate-free shampoo. When you wash, focus the shampoo only on your scalp. That's where the oil and dirt are. Don't scrub your ends. The suds rinsing down are enough to clean them. Then, use conditioner only on the bottom half of your hair to keep it smooth. Habit number 5, you're forgetting the inside job. This is the big one. This is the hard truth. You cannot fix an internal problem with an external solution. It doesn't matter how expensive your shampoo or oil is. If your foundation is weak, the house is going to collapse. Your hair is made inside your body. Your hair roots get their nutrition from your bloodstream. If your diet is garbage, no shampoo in the world is going to save your hair. Your hair is 90% a protein called keratin. If you are not eating enough protein, your body literally does not have the building blocks to make hair. It's that simple. Add things like whole eggs, chicken breast, fish, cheese, chickpeas, and soy. Next, healthy fats. These keep your scalp naturally moisturized and your hair shiny from the inside out. The best sources are nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and of course, vitamins and minerals, especially vitamin A from sweet potatoes, carrots, vitamin C from oranges, lemons, vitamin E from nuts, and zinc. And finally, hydration and stress. Drink your 7 to 8 glasses of water. A dry body means a dry scalp, and manage your stress. High stress floods your body with cortisol, which can literally flip a switch on your hair follicles, telling them to stop growing and just fall out. Go for a walk, meditate, work out. Do whatever you have to do to calm your mind. Okay, so if your hair fall has gotten serious, if you're restarting to see actual thin spots or bald patches, VE got one last tip for you. It's going to sound weird, but trust me, it's a lifesaver. Onion juice. Yes, you heard me. There was even a study back in 2002 where men with bald spots alopecia applied onion juice to their scalp twice a day for 6 weeks. By the 4th week, 93% of them saw significant new hair growing back. Onion juice is loaded with sulfur and antioxidants that boost blood flow and wake up those sleeping hair follicles. Here's how you do it. Juice 1 onion, or just blend it and strain it. Dip a cotton pad in the juice and just dab it gently on the thin or bald areas of your scalp. Do this morning and night. Let it sit for 15 minutes, then rinse it out. And yes, it stinks, I know. You can mix it with a little coconut oil or rose water to help cut the smell. But if you stay consistent for at least 4 weeks, you will start to notice tiny new hairs popping up. So, there you have it. 5 daily habits that are secretly destroying your hair, and 1 powerful tip to help grow it back. Hair loss usually isn't the result of one big thing. It's the buildup of a lot of small, bad habits. But the good news is, every single one of these is fixable, and you can start making these changes today. So, tonight, dry your hair before bed. Swap that pillowcase. Check your shampoo bottle and pay attention to what you're putting in your body. The future of your hair is in your hands.